Yes, sir. Hustle and Venice, episode 9. Take it away, Caleb. Take it away.
You said 8 or 9?
9.
9, yup. All right, I thought you said 8.
No.
Welcome back, guys. Life's been crazy, bro. Life's been crazy recently. We're in the process of 1-800-HUSTLE's coming out
Tomorrow.
Right, tomorrow.
Yeah, so today, when this video drops, it's going to be out.
And Yankee, the video just dropped for that as well.
Yeah, so when this drops, it's going to be yesterday when this drops. So show love on both of those things. We got major shit on the way. I'm telling you this, bro. I was just thinking about this. Y'all going to see this on camera. Me and you, bros, just drop an album, bro. Just say fuck it and just go crazy. Drop like a 10-song album, bro.
That would be amazing.
I think y'all would love that, bro.
We already have like half the songs ready.
Yes, bro. All we got to do is just drop we could just call the album Hustle in Venice. Ding.
That is a great idea. We could use the like how champagne, like how they did the pregnant meme.
Oh, with the Drake's
shit? Album. We
That'd
could
be
do that
hard.
with the Hustle in Venice.
Yes, bro. But all the bitches got caps on their heads, like the Ding.
That's a great idea. I love that. I'm about to do that as soon as I get home.
So yeah,
Back
bro.
inside, I'm about to start doing that.
You ready for the holidays, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Ready for Christmas and shit?
I'm ready for Christmas, bro. I'm about to start that new job.
Oh yeah.
It's just that time of the year, like everything slows down. I had a conversation with Justice about that and a few other people where this time of the year, bro, really just accept help. Like have gratitude. Let people help you.
Yeah.
It's hard, but humility is a good thing to have. It's difficult though, especially as an artist, because it feels like you're failing, like you're gonna like lose the thing, like you have to choose, but it's not really a choice. It's just mental health is, people just don't care about it. People don't care about it anymore.
Especially if you a guy, bro, like a grown man, bro, they do not care about your mental health, bro. Society really doesn't. You see that they say from 16, I think 24. I think I said in the podcast before this. It was like those are the ages where men commit suicide the most, bro. But just even in the United States, men kill themselves more than women do. And it sucks because guys can't really they can talk about their feelings and emotions, but it's always going to have that undertone effect with people watching like, bro, man the fuck up. We really don't have any room to really bitch or cry and shit, which sucks, but it's just kind of the truth. Like, they try to make it more of a thing that you can feel open about it. But at the end of the day, it's like, man, it's still... Nobody really fucking cares. At the end of the day, I gotta put on for my family or who I'm doing it for. I gotta bring shit to the table. Like they said, women and children are the only ones that get unconditionally loved. Men is the only one that don't. They gotta have something. I feel that's true. People might say I'm wrong, but now I feel that's true.
I talked to my papa the other day. I went over and got dinner with him and my grandma. And my grandma was going through health stuff. And I told her, I was like, you need to start doing the Wim Hof meditation stuff. Like, start doing that. It'll help. Yeah. And I was trying to explain to my papa and her about how, like what you were talking about with young men and the mental health stuff. Like, it's a bigger deal than people realize. Yeah. It's influenced through all the stuff that we have going on culturally right now with social media and blah, 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 blah. You've heard that spiel 1,000 times. Yes. The point is that why are people leaning towards not wanting to be alive? And my personal opinion is because it's kind of like the opposite of the compound effect. Like, I've talked about that before, but like the compound effect is like the multiplication, how things can go from addition to multiplication, but you just have to move the things out of the way that are causing the extra steps. It's kind of like the reverse of that. I don't know. For me personally, when I played video games for a while and I was like kind of feeding into like Tinder and fast food and other stuff, I was not a happy individual. My skin was a lot different. I wasn't as tall. I wasn't as I don't know. I wasn't as, man, I could think of 1,000 things. So I don't know. I've been thinking about blockage a lot recently, like how many blocks I have and how many I don't have today. But it's just a shift in perspective, bro. Like, the shift in perspective is the hardest part because you make the leap like you're there. Amen. You probably relate to this. You feel like, oh, I'm already there. Like, but you start to figure out that like there's still so many different things and steps that are gonna have to happen for it to really come to fruition. Yes. And that's the hard part, is the patience, because I'm not a patient individual. Like, when I want something, I kind of want it right when I want it.
You're like, bro, let's go.
My mom would always tell me you have to wait a week. She's like, you have to wait a week, and if you still want it, you can have it, or you can go get it.
That's some real shit. I be looking at shit, bro. My main thing I saw that I had to really fix was a lot of things, but mine was like the quick temper. You know, getting mad quick as fuck, bro. Like I used to. You already saw it, bro. You saw, incidents with me where it's like, bro, I shouldn't even be getting that mad. But
episode number 1, right?
Yeah, number 2. That was 2. When yeah, bro, I'm still working on it. But that's the thing. I love that. That's a part of me because it makes me who I am. But at the same time, that shit is irritating because it's like that can get you killed out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like people really don't give a fuck at all, and you gotta really, watch out for that. You having your anger and just anything, whatever your vice is, you gotta check it because people out here will take advantage of that. Like in a heartbeat. And we were talking about that when we went to shout out Peanuts, bro. I'm gonna get some more chicken wings.
They were really good, huh?
Yes, bro. They wings was, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
But we were talking about it there just with family and all like that, and how, anger and miscommunication really like messed up some things, with us growing up or things like that. And I feel like, really, just find out what your weaknesses is and work on it, bro. I know we say that all the time, but that's just real shit, bro. You can't say it any other way, bro, at all.
It's funny. Like I hung out with my dad the other day for Christmas stuff, and I was like, "Oh, Dad, you should start doing the Wim Hof breathing," because I've been telling everybody about it because I love it. And he goes, "I've been on the Wim Hof breathing before you were born." And I thought to myself, I laughed and I hugged him and moved on. But I thought to myself inside, I was like, "Why didn't you show me this when I was a kid? If you knew about it, why didn't you tell me about it?"
Because it probably didn't seem important.
Totally. But I also, it's about priorities. You're right about that. But I also think, like, it's just interesting. Like, I've had so many different people do that this past year to me where they're like, "Oh, I've known about that. I've done that." And I'm like, we live in such a poison society right now. Everybody is like, it's all for me, all for me. Like, nobody wants to help or give back or, like, share. Gary Vee talks about that a lot. He's like, I just would walk around these, conventions and tell everybody, start doing email, download make a website, do this, do that. He gave the blueprint to these people. He's a little kid. And his dad is like, why did you do that? They should have to pay you for that information. Yeah. And he was like, I can't take it with me when I'm gone.
Exactly. Bro, that brings this point up to me too, bro. Like, I was thinking about it. When I posted that one video yesterday, bro, when it was talking about, it's all on yourself, to become successful, you can't rely on anybody else. I think a lot of people get confused too when you're doing something and you're trying to grow. Fuck having somebody try to pay you for it when you're coming out the gate, because who the fuck are you, bro? At the end of the day, you gotta give out a lot of free content. You gotta make yourself a priority. You got to make people want to pay you for your knowledge or your game or whatever it is that you do. I think that's what holds a lot of people back. Well, not that I think, I know that holds a lot of people back from really hitting that next level. That's why you're seeing a lot of people hitting their head on glass ceilings that's not really even there, because you see some people, it can be within music or anything, they get to a certain level and it's like, well, what now? What do I do now? So everybody comes out the gate saying, well, you have to pay me for this or that. It's like, bro, you won't get far, because you're having people that's way better at what you're trying to do that's doing it for free. And they're making more money on the back end because they're doing it for free. And I feel you have to be humble and have empathy to realize that and know that, you might seem like, it might feel like you're the best right now, but you're not. And you should always have that chip on your shoulder, so when you're putting things out, even when you get to a level that you're better than a lot of people in whatever you're doing, you still have that chip on your shoulder and humbleness that you can't lose. Always give people their flowers. Always show love and always show respect, even if you knowing your numbers or your game, whatever your sport, is better than theirs. Still show love and empathy, because that will always win in the long run. Being nice and kindness will never lose, and that comes all the way down from having enough humbleness to say, I'm gonna just give this to you guys for free. Fuck trying to pay for it and being all just stingy with it. It's like, bro, you won't get nowhere with that. That's just how I feel about it. Sorry, I took it. I know I spent it.
No. Don't apologize.
Yeah, bro.
It's about priorities and standards. Those are the two things that I think about for this episode. It's like, anybody who complains or doesn't like the way their life is, or has drama or issues or a lack of money or mental problems, it is your standards. It is the way you choose, the hierarchy of the way you choose to organize what matters to you in your life. And you're not going to want to hear that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hear that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to look at that. But that's just a sign that you're in the belly of the beast. Like, you're in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So when you're in the middle of it, when I was dating the first girl I dated, I couldn't imagine that she was crazy. I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody else knew. Nobody would tell me, though.
Yeah.
Nobody had the balls to tell me, I guess. Yeah. But years later, they'll always tell you like it was a fact, like they always knew. The point with me trying to say that is the self-realization is where you can find the freedom to realize it before it happens.
Yeah.
I can see situations before they happen now. Excuse me.
No, you good.
I can see them before they happen now because I'm self-aware. So part of self-awareness is you can see you and others.
Mm-hmm.
So I resonate with something, or I recognize at one point in my life I was there. So that's real freedom, because most people spend a lot of their lives feeling like everybody around them is like like they're gonna hurt them, or they don't care about them, or they're trying to scam them, or
walking on eggshells in life is not good.
A lot of older people are like that. They feel like everybody wants to hurt them or is out to get them. And culture can't shift in a big way doing that, because you basically you pin people against each other. That's really the way the world is right now. It's like
drawing lines in the sand.
Yep. And when you create these micro communities and you have lines in the sand in those, then nobody can be friends. Nobody can get along. Nobody can help their neighbor or shake. Most jobs, they don't even let you shake hands with the guests anymore. That's crazy.
You know that.
Because back in the day, I mean, think about it. If you didn't shake somebody's hand, they would not take you seriously. There was no respect. You couldn't even close a deal if you didn't shake hands. Yeah. But now, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. They said that was a lot of a lot of big deals got done with handshakes, bro. Like, the more I think about it, that is true. Like, people say all I have as a guy is my word. And when you shake somebody's hand and give them your word, if you break that, you're low, because that's all we kind of got at the end of the day, you know. So
that reminds me of Ocean 13, where he says,
yes.
You shook Sinatra's hand.
Yeah, bro. He said, "Fuck Sinatra's," and it was like, damn, bro, you knew better. You shook Sinatra's hand, bro. That's scandalous. But that y'all need to watch that movie, Ocean's 11, 12 and 13. Yes, bro. But I was thinking about that when you were saying it, and I think a lot of it is too, especially for the like older people. I'm not really, I know we talk about them sometimes, but that's just the time that they grew up. It's just, so I kind of understand it. Before, a lot of it, time is moving, bro. Like, not just time, but like people are getting smarter overnight. Things are moving faster, and it's like this is the best time and the easiest time to become a millionaire, in my opinion, because if you're yourself and you're real and you stay in your lane, I know I say this all the time, but if you do, being real can get you a whole lot further than it could have back in the 70s and 80s, because then, not saying everybody was realer, but there was not a lot of fake shit out there. So people did this, people did that. So if you wanted to do music, you're going to have 500 people in that lane that was as real as you were. So now it's really coming down to luck. But right now at this time, bro, if you want to do something and you're real about it, and like I say, and you're just pushing and you're pursuing it, you're going to get a whole lot further. Next thing you know, you're going to be up, because you're in it for the right reasons, and then people are going to see that, and then they're going to be paying to see you or paying to do these things for you. Like I was saying at first, bro, always come into the game humble. Everything now is funny. The things we're talking about, they're all just connecting dots, bro. Just come in the game humble, bro, and you can, not saying you'll be a millionaire, but you'll be able to have a good living income from whatever you love that you're doing. Yeah. Don't go in it for the cloud or for the cheap fake shit, because it's gonna spin this ugly head, bro. You're gonna be looking stupid at the end of the day.
And don't be afraid to fall back, because some people, like, I went through this early in my development stages of like really starting to like read and grow as a man. I felt like this urge and this need to like tell everybody, like, I can't be friends with you anymore, or I can't hang out with you, or I can't talk to you, or I don't agree with you. And you kind of start to realize that, like, what wise people do is they just fall back. Like, they pull back the good parts of themselves, and they just say, hey, I'm no longer available for you to take advantage of me. And that's where the shift happens. Somebody will either realize, oh, he's not playing around, like, I have to make a decision. Do I want to lose this person? And to be honest with you, most people are going to choose to lose you. And it's not because they don't care about you. It's because they're selfish and they got their own stuff going on.
And that's the thing, too. I think a lot of people have to realize when you cut people off, we're not cut them off, but fall back, and they don't really give a reaching hand to see how you're doing, to see what's up. That doesn't really mean they never really fuck with you at the beginning. It just means they have the freedom to do what they actually really wanted to do in the first place in their life. And I ran into that a lot because when I was out here and I was doing like when I first started doing music, I had to cut some people off, and I never got that phone call back calling like, hey bro, you know, what's up? Like, my fault on this, or well, hey bro, the reason I did this is because I felt this way with you. You know, they weren't trying to fix the situation. And so you look, you know, 5-6 months later, they're into this thing or they're doing that. And it's like, oh, well, that's what they always wanted to do in the first place. But as us being young, especially young folks, they don't really understand how to do the fallback. So everything has to end up being like a fallout, if you get what I'm saying. Like, now, like you said, people, I can't be friends with you, bro. You fake as fuck. It's like, well, bro, first of all, this is not going to get anywhere, because if you tell that to another dude or just another, it don't matter who you're talking to. They gonna be like, bro, who you think you're talking to? And so now everybody's just throwing their dirty laundry out. But if you slowly fall back, or you tell them, well, hey, bro, I'm gonna have to do this route, it ends up being smoother. But a lot of people, especially younger people, we don't know how to communicate that or move in a way that it's smooth like that, and you just let everybody just kind of go, because a lot of us haven't been taught how to do that. You're growing up in a household where you're seeing your parents argue, or loved ones, or whatever it is, bro. And so this is rubbing off on you, and now you don't even know how to act in a way.
You're communicating with people with headsets, cell phones, like on the phone, looking at a screen. You're not actually talking to people like real deal if you're younger, right?
A lot of business can get done, like you said, bro, with handshakes and eye contact. And a lot of people wonder why people don't take them serious. Look at, everybody, you seeing people, from 16 to 27, 28, they're like, bro, nobody taking us serious, bro. Everybody bitter. These old people bitter. It's like, well, no, not really that, bro. It's like they can't really take you serious because look how you carry yourself. It's not that these jobs don't want to hire you. I mean, every job is hiring. You got nothing but face tats. Now, I understand different ways of life. If that's what you got to do, nigga, I ain't mad at you. Get your money how you get it. I'm saying at the end of the day, sitting on your ass complaining is not going to get you anywhere. Just look, you got to fix yourself, bro. The only way you can really get change in the world if you start change with yourself, bro.
Yeah, because then you're able to better understand it. Like I said at the beginning. Yeah, these are all connected. These topics today are all connected.
Yeah, that's why with me, bro. Like I said, I still ain't perfect. Nobody's ever going to be perfect, but I had to realize how to stop being mad and really start having empathy for people. And, and I got that a lot from my mom. My mom always has a big heart, and she has empathy for people. And I had to take that away in high school because people used that to their advantage. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They were kind of fucking me over because of that. And when I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna just be a greedy bastard in a way. But then being in this music shit for a while and talking to you a lot and reading books and, getting closer with my religion, my God, I was like, man, I gotta stop being like a prick. Because I can be a prick if I wanted to. I'm a shiesty motherfucker. Y'all already know that. But it was like, bro, I gotta stop. Because you're cutting corners with it, and you feel a whole lot better when you are being who you truly are, when you're not trying to have this wall in front of you, trying to be something that you're not, or just out here being on some nut shit. Because you might, do somebody scandalous, and you can go to sleep that night, and you can do somebody scandalous for another 10 years and go to sleep good that night. Eventually, that's going to come back on you. It always do in life. You're never, that's what I'm saying, bro. The Lord always see what you do. That's what I believe. So when you do somebody scandalous, bro, whatever you believe in, karma, religion, whatever, it's always gonna come back. That's why you can't be mean to people, bro, or just disrespectful.
Even if you're you're sitting there and you're listening to what he's saying, and you're thinking to yourself, I don't believe that. You're wrong. Look at the way your life is. Look at the way your family treats you. Look at the people you're around. Yeah. And if you don't feel satisfied in joy and peace and all the things that we're trying to describe to you, sorry, buddy. I'm checking the box. You match the description. And that's hard to hear at times.
Yeah. It's a daily fight, because that shit is not easy.
No.
That shit is not easy. I mean, you got people who's worth millions of trillions of billions of dollars, bro, that are saying, I'm still trying to become a better person. Because we're humans. We all fuck up every day. Not saying you're going to just got to be perfect, but when you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing. You're knowing when you're eating unhealthy shit, or you smoking shit you shouldn't be smoking, or just doing bad shit. cut it out, bro, because that's not going to get you anywhere. This is the best time in the history of the world, of the human race, to be alive. Take advantage of it. That's why I said, if you're really on your shit, bro, and you don't care what people say, you can become a millionaire in this world. I know you're saying, well, you ain't right now. I know I'm not, but give us some years, we gonna be there.
Give me a year.
Yeah, bro, real talk. But at the end of the day, you gotta know what you in it for, bro. And people get knocked off or be in some fucked up positions because of that. Because they're lying to themselves and they have that wall up because they're scared to be who they really are. There's a lot of people in the hood that are talented drawers. You know what I'm saying? That can actually sing. I'm talking about dudes that can actually sing, dance, draw, you know, could play an instrument. You know, a lot of things, but I don't know what to do, bro, because I'm afraid what this person might think or this person. Bro, look, everybody is scared as you is. Just the fact that you might think you're thinking about doing it, showing that you got more courage than anybody else around you that's making fun of you about it. Well, you think that's gonna make fun of you about it. When I got out here and I started rapping, I had the basic motherfuckers saying, "Oh, bro, you rap," but shit, after about 2-3 months, after me fucking they hoes and making money, niggas stop. I shouldn't even said that. See, my anger coming out. I'm getting mad, saying, "Look, I got you." Don't just cut that part out. What I'm saying is, after I kept doing my music. And I kept grinding and doing what I need to do, a lot of that talk just went away.
Yep.
And everybody's like, well, damn, bro, he doing shit that I wish I could kind of do. I had people I was cool with since 8th, 7th grade, bro, and I started doing music, and they kind of faded away. But I'm not mad at it. I respect it because you don't know the conversations that was happening behind your back when you weren't there. So it's the reason why God removed them from you. That's why now it's like, damn, it's all on me. But you don't want shit to fuck up because of somebody else. You rather it fuck up because of you. Because you still got control of it. So, yeah. That's how I feel on that.
Yeah. It's never a good feeling to walk into a room and to feel like, what were they saying about me before I walked back in here?
Shit. You is not capping.
And that's happened to me multiple times. I get it, bro.
Yeah.
But part of becoming an adult, I'm not even going to say a man because women go through the same thing just in a different way. Women are, and I probably get this from my mom. I'm the same way as you were describing, where it's like I used to just give too much of myself to people. Like that's the women often find themselves in a position where I, trusted you, or I gave, give too much to too many people, and then you feel burnt out. And it's like no amount of Epsom salt's going to make you feel better. Unfortunately, and men go through the same stuff, but we just use a lot worse vices. The point is, it could all be solved with just communication. Because the communication allows us to better see ourselves in moments where we're like, man, I'm kind of acting out of character. But if you don't really know yourself like that, you're not going to think it's out of character. You're going to assume it's because the other person did something, or because you've had a rough day because you woke up weird, or the situation, blah, 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 blah. I dictate my day every day. I don't allow anything. Everything bad could happen. I'm not even going to put it out in the universe. But my point is to say, I could lose every single possession I have.
Talk to him.
I'll still be good.
Talk to him.
Because that's the way that I'm designed. I'm not going to be comfortable. I'm not going to be comfortable having people hand me stuff. I don't want a handout. I'm going to go get it myself. Part of that path is you have to learn to find the why and disassociate from the how. Because the how will happen, but the why is how you get there. The why is the fuel in your gas tank that'll keep you going when you feel like, I don't know how this could happen. I don't know how I lost all my money. I don't know how this deal fell apart. But don't worry about the how. Worry about the why. Because the why is the answer. It will bring you there. I promise you it will. I'm still in the process of it, but based on every seminar, every book I've read, anything I've listened to or done, that's what everybody says. Everybody says that. Shit, I don't know if it's true yet though, because I'm in the process of it.
It's true. Like I say, bro, just look at the growth that you done had in the last 2-3 years, bro, and we still got a long way to go. But it's a beautiful thing when you wake up and like, I still have time. Like, people are living to 85, 90 years old, bro. Like, when you hear people saying, well, life is short, they're still saying that, they're still going off the code that was happening back in 1822. Like, when people were dying in their 40s, bro. Like, now, you got a long life ahead of you, but even if you got dealt a shitty hand, you gotta know how to play your cards. Still, like, everybody has something that they have to overcome that's not fair. But at the end of the day, it's like, shit, that's on you. Like, you got to still figure it out, because nobody's going to feel sorry for you at all. And that's just the truth of the matter, bro. It's not, nobody's going to feel sorry for you. You got to do it yourself.
Yeah. And as we've been doing this podcast, and as we've been growing everything we've been growing recently, it's taught us a lot individually and collectively. Like, you start to really understand as you grow these things, whether it's a business or all the stuff we're working on, you can't do it by yourself. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to need help, but there is a difference. If you're capable, if you're not in a wheelchair, if you're mentally somewhat sane, you have the capacity to turn it around. So don't go asking people for something you didn't go look for first, because the only thing excuse me, man, I ate Chipotle before this. That's why I've been.
No, you good.
I can't even remember where I was going with that. If you haven't, I remember now. If you haven't tried to do it yourself, don't go ask somebody else for it. Don't go ask somebody else, how do I do this? What do I do? Where do I go? Because just the act of wanting or trying or doing and failing is going to teach you the lesson more than you would from succeeding.
Doing it on your own.
Do it on your own.
Do it on your own. I said in that song, I said, do it on your own. No more dick rides, just to flex. And that's speaking some big shit, because it's like this. Everybody knows somebody out here that, they don't put anything into anything that you're doing, but they still try to be around you and take pics with you and all like that and ride your clout just to act like they doing something. And, if you got people like that on your team or whatever, kind of let them know, in a way like, hey, bro, this ain't for free, cuz, like, we all got to do something. Like they said with Nip, they said everybody who was around Nip had to be doing something. And they got to be something what do you say? Like,
extravagant?
Yeah, extravagant. I can't say it. Say it again.
Extravagant.
Damn. I'm a rapper and I can't even talk.
Extravagant.
Yeah. He was like, He was like, if you do that, if you got people around you that are just trying to do something, selling socks on the side just to make money to get back into your shit or whatever the fuck, that's good. That's something. But if you just got people over here just with their dick in their hands, like, bro, fuck it. Hey, well, we up. I'm going to be this for you. Like, bro, no, stop. Because at the end of the day, it's like you're making the main person be the workhorse. You know what I'm saying? And that's with anything in life, bro. You gotta, if you want something bad enough, these things we're telling you is nothing. You already know. You're going on deaf ears at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, it's still, you got to do it. You still got to try.
Yeah. I mean, if it's falling on deaf ears, that's not our fault. That's not our problem either. I've heard some of the best stuff ever, but I didn't have the right ears to hear at the time, so it didn't make sense. I mean, everything we're talking about is from the perspective of people who are in the process of actually doing it. I'm not talking about it like I'm thinking about it. I'm not talking about it like I might do it or I'm considering it. Like I'm in a process of it's done. So the switch in that mentality frees you up, because you spend so much time sitting around watching Netflix thinking about how it's gonna be one day, and it's never gonna be that way because you didn't go out and build that. You didn't take care of it like this is a farm and that's my soil.
It'll never feel as good as if you did it by yourself, bro. And not saying you can't get people, because you need a team to grow. Of course, you need people to be around you and motivate you. But I'm talking about
after the base is built
up.
That's
after the foundation and shit. Because there was a lot of many nights where I'm over here thinking to myself, is this even gonna work? You drop something, you drop a song and only get 6 views on it. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, well, I've been rapping for a year and a half and ain't shit came back. Or there's times with you, you probably been in the studio making beats and like, bro, nobody's fucking with my beats, or it's a bunch of things. But that's what makes you, because everybody's afraid. See, that time right there, I could have just went negative and been like, I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna make myself look like a fool. I know motherfuckers making fun of me, but it's like, bro, why would I do that? Because I was only 17 at the time, 18. It's like, bro, there's so much opportunity out here for me. A nigga took a big risk of dropping out of college just to pursue this dream. It's not even a dream at this point, it's a goal, because you see it can happen. I see, like we said yesterday, see the light at the end of the tunnel, so you just gotta go, because it could easily be you. Like, you don't know how sweet it is to wake up every day knowing that this could be the day. Like, bro, think about when you wake up and you're like, yeah, I gotta go to work, but look what I'm doing. Like, that's a good feeling, bro. So cherish that, bro. If you want to paint, draw, whatever the fuck, just try it. Do it. Don't matter what age you is. It's not too late. You don't know how many 32-year-olds I heard say, man, it's too late for me. Hell, nigga. What, bro? The dude who created KFC, the chicken dude, the Colonel, whatever, he didn't get popped until he was 60-something. It's a bunch of people out here, bro. There's a lot of late bloomers in sports and everything, bro. You know, Kurt Warner didn't make it to the league until he was, 28, 29? Come on, bro. Stop it. So yeah, bro. Jeff Bezos working his ass off didn't pop until he was in his 30s, cuz. So I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah. And the only reason why those people popped is because they owned what they were doing.
Yeah.
So, moving forward, like we said, I mean, I think this episode is good. I think it was talking a lot about like the mentality of how to move forward with being business minded, how to heal, how to take a step back instead of feeling like you need to make somebody feel what they did was wrong, or you need to educate them, or you need to be the one, because you can't be the one until you're the one. And once you're there, you're not going to need to say anything. You're just going to show them.
Yeah.
Because real leaders just show. Yeah. So, I don't know. I hope that was helpful. We don't have much else to add. We're about to go record some stuff and hang out.
Yes, sir.
So, you guys stay out of trouble. We're coming towards the holiday season. So,
be safe.
You're going to get lonely. You need to be fucking safe. People are driving like crazy out here. But yeah, make sure you comment, subscribe, like, share. Please share. We don't care if you do the other three. I mean, I do, but I'm saying out of those 4 options, if you could share this with somebody that you think would like it, that would mean the most to us, because we're not doing a lot of paid promotion.
No.
We're just doing this for you guys and just trying to keep it organic.
1-800 hustle out now.
Yeah, yes, it's going to be out. So make sure you guys tap in. Please listen to that. It's an amazing project.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have a good one.